For all you messy bitches who love drama, Warner Brothers Television is resurrecting everyone's favorite teen soap, Gossip Girl, for HBO Max. I know what that means. A grittier and sexier version of what everyone calls a parent's worst nightmare. But is it going to be a meaner and cattier version? That's what I want to know, because the character breakdowns that we're about to dish with you guys kind of sound like young, idealistic billionaires searching for their place in this world. However, they'll also be searching for a lot of sex, because every actor has to be over 18, even the ones playing 14-year-olds. Whether you think that's sexy or not, or whether you even want a reboot or not, we'll have to discuss after we get into this gossip right here. Jane, our first leading lady, is a biracial girl with effortless beauty on the cutting edge of fashion. She has the world at her feet, but she doesn't have a big head about it. So basically, she's Serena Vanderwoodson with melanin, and she's already my favorite character. Karen, on the other hand, has classical taste, which I guess means she dresses like she came out of a Victorian romance. She's a perfectionist who rips into her own flaws, so she's a ready-made Blair Waldorf and will clearly be everyone else's favorite. Also, she's open ethnicity, which means she'll be white. Then we've got Diane, who may as well be a black female Dan Humphrey, or maybe Jenny because she's the baby of the group. Either way, she doesn't want anything to do with the world of Constance Billard, so of course she'll fall in love with the richest and dumbest boy there. Gossip Girl seems committed to diversity this time around, so they're also introducing Susan, a transgender girl whose family recently came from Asia. She commands attention and carries a lot of influence, and she loves to make people wait. The best part is, though, that they're looking specifically for a transgender actress, so props to them. If everyone so far sounds way too nice for their own good and your enjoyment, we've got the psychotic Fran here to spice things up. She's a puppy-kicking kind of girl with no filter and a lot of rage. But she always looks smoking hot in the latest designer duds, because otherwise she'd have no reason to be here. I'm thinking Georgina, but the kidnapping and drugging Serena kind from season 1, and not the hanging out in Jesus camp from season 2. Now, onto the boys. Steve, who is specified as white and therefore must come from the same kind of long and storied pedigree as Nate Archibald, is the richest and stupidest boy around. Technically, it calls him an idealist, but we all know that means dumb as a box of rocks, just like Nate. Meanwhile, Brad is out here being Chuck from the books. Remember those? Neither do I, because we're all about the show now. Brad is a boundary-pushing, sexually fluid guy who just loves to be in control, which means that he and Karen already sound like a match made in hell. Then there's Tim, a half-Asian student who skates as a sport and as a way to escape conflict, which means it sucks extra hard that his home life is full of said conflict, and so he's left to take care of himself. Finally, we have the parents. But let's be real, none of y'all care about the parents. You didn't on the original Gossip Girl, you don't now on Runaways, and you won't when you're the parents' age. However, eventually we'll come to love them just like we already do the kids. But who are they? That's one secret I'll never tell. Until you read my scoop. XOXO, Gossip Girl.